It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Seahawks and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. It's Wilson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to Tony. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Murray now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. A strong running. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And Sharp calls it in. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there. And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago. It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. They get... That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Bryant has it. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Nyheim Hines. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Denver.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Throwing is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DJ Shark with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. But the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? That just means...
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. To try again after the sack. Murray, that's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Hines. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball net because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hunter Nice-Swanner on the punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Now Wilson on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Hines. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback to run it accurate.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown Broncos. DJ Chark on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Murray. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. D.D. Westbrook, 76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things. But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action with Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Murray now to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. First down, Murray. He completes it to Westbrook. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Murray from midfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Murray to air it out again. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Murray now. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Seahawks. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So we've reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Bucs ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 2nd and 7, Murray going for the deep ball. They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
To throw, it's Murray. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go and try and get some bigger points on the board. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Murray. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jabril Cox able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Denver's offense ready to go again.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Broncos.
Kadarius Toney,
85 yards. And the Broncos add on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Hines. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Being chased out left.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
A big pickup there on the scramble. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw is Murray. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Murray. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and goal, Murray got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Seahawks. T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Santos with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. Don't you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but
we're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Play action. Now Wilson runs over it. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now they try the right side here. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff as they run left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll find Metcalf. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do it.